Good morning, family. Guess what? There's a rainbow! What? I'm in the rainbow. Ha 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 ha. There's also, if you can see it, there's another half of one there as well. So it's a double rainbow! Wicked. That's the weather on that side, and then look. So hopefully it's clearing up. Hopefully. Look at that.
Look at it. It's double.
Double rainbow.
That's 4 pots of gold.
We're discussing whether or not it's 4 pots of gold or 2, and then we were discussing the logistics of whether or not it was 1 pot of gold on each end of the rainbow, or you just pick which end of the rainbow you're going to and get fucked over. And the pot of gold's always at the other end of the rainbow or some shit. What are the logistics of this again?
Well, I can see both sides of the rainbow, so does that mean that I'm getting the pot of gold?
Well, does that mean that there's 2 pots of gold?
That's what I mean,
Like, do we split up and go to either ends of the rainbow and try and strike it real lucky?
Look, it's over there and over there.
I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, I'm driving, so fuck
And
you.
I'm trying my hair. Look at it.
Okay, so we got given a flounder. And now she's going to eat it.
Thank you to Joseph's dad. Yum. I will show you what it looks like once I have cooked it and it is on my plate about to get eaten. Oh, lunch is served.
Love you, Dad. Cheers for that. I'm gonna get my dick sucked later for
it. Alright. Hello. We are back with half frozen mints. Fun fact, I thought about asking Joseph to take this out of the freezer last night and then I forgot. I didn't take it out myself because I can barely walk, so most of my concentration is literally just focused on me walking at this present time when I am up. So I'm trying to not think about as many things. Anyway, this is our half frozen mince that I'm trying to slightly defrost. Has a smidgen of oil in it at the moment. We're using Countdown's own brand, fucking Woolworths, whatever they're called. Pork and beef mince. Oh, look at that. Right. After that severe lapse of technical difficulties, we're actually back now. So, what I'm doing is frying off this mince. You want it to be as brown as possible. With mince, you're best off just letting it sit there. Let it get brown. That's how it develops the flavour. Salt, pepper. Already see all the oil coming out of it. So your mince is about 90% brown now, and we're going to be adding in onion and garlic. My gosh, so the other day I met some people that genuinely didn't like onion and garlic in any of their dishes. Like, there wasn't an allergy or anything, it was just a preference. And like, I understand everything with food preferences. I worked in customer service since I was 14. So I do understand food preferences, but like, I see people that get rid of like raw onions in burgers and like tomatoes and stuff like that. But onion and garlic in every single bit of food, like cooked, I don't know. For me, that's just a staple ingredient. What do you guys think? I honestly just had never even thought that that was a possibility. But as we always say, each to their. Alright, so I've added in onion and garlic to this now. Yeah, a couple of days ago met someone that did not like onion and garlic in their food. Wasn't a preference. Well, it wasn't an allergy or anything. It was just straight up a preference. I know like of raw onion and garlic not going in foods and that, but I've never heard of anyone that doesn't like it as a base ingredient. What do you guys think? Onion and garlic in food, yes or no? I'm a major yes on that. The more the better. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to come in with some tomato paste. So that was about half the tin. I had this left over from another dish I did the other night. Oh shit. Hold on. Little side note, obviously I'm not Italian. I don't claim to be. I'm Māori. Born and raised in Australia, living in Cairns now, New Zealand. But this is the way that I like my bolognese sauce done. I reckon it's a good base ragu sauce for a lot of different dishes. A lot of different pasta dishes. I use this for my lasagna, it's usually a hit. But yeah, tonight's just going to be a standard pasta dish. I've run out of Italian herbs that I usually use. So we're going to be going in with some mixed herbs instead. Usually I'd have Italian herbs, but whenever I run out, I always just use mixed herbs. It's fine. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and deglaze it now with a little bit of water. Just want to get all these brown bits. Oh. Yum, yum. So, it's about a cup. I've got this half of one that I started on yesterday of beef stock cubes. I'd usually just use one, but because I had that one left over, I'm going to do 1.5 today. Ain't nothing wrong with a bit of a beefier sauce. Makes it a bit richer and deeper in flavour. Obviously, if you've got beef stock in like a bottle or whatever it is, use that. I tipped water and put my beef cubes in because that's what I have. So I'm just going to make sure that all of this beef stock is mixed up in here. Just a tiny little extra splash to help that. That is not bad, is it? Alright, so basically 90% of that stock is dissolved now. Got that tiny little stubborn bit there. That's fine. Gonna go in with 1 can of crushed tomatoes. I do have another can there, but we'll see if we actually need it first. I had a whole nother bit of mince in here that I was meant to use that I completely forgot to fry off and put in here with everything. So this is just gonna be this. The other mince can get put back in the fridge until tomorrow, I guess. I'll use it for something tomorrow. Probably make a pastry or something. Fuck's sake, I'm an idiot. So we went in with our other tin. One little stubborn bit of stock that was refusing to disintegrate. Like, who do you think you are? My dogs just came in. He's sniffing my plate. Go away. Hey, get off the bed. We're going to add a splash of Worcestershire in. That adds depth and richness. And then if you've got red wine, you can put red wine in. I'm putting balsamic vinegar in because I don't have red wine on hand. Yeah, I don't have red wine on hand ever. Red wine for red meat, white wine for white meat. So basically, we're going to put a lid on this and let this simmer for about 20-30 minutes. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like when we come back. Alright, see you soon. I lied. You need to put the two most important ingredients in. A little bit of sugar, because it takes out the acidic and tartness from the tomatoes. Mix her up. And it also balances out the very, very savoury ingredients that you have in here. And then you want to add some milk. Whole creams are also good. I'm adding whole milk into my sauce. About 1/4 cup maybe. And then watch what happens to our sauce now. Suddenly it's picked it up from being very dark and brown to very vibrant red and almost a creamy like consistency now, but not creamy at the same time. It's very weird. I've always used it. Sorry, I just spilt some sauce and I just saw it and it pissed me off. Anywho's, now we're going to pop a lid on her and she's going to simmer for about 20 minutes and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Yum yum in our tum. Oh, look at how red she is. So the milk, that's what the milk does. It helps it thicken up and make it a nice. So like, look at this. Look at the sauce. It's actually a sauce and not soupy. You can probably reduce down a little bit more now, but while we're reducing it this time, we're going to keep the lid off of it, because if you keep the lid on it, it's going to add extra water into it. We don't want that now. We want it to reduce down without extra water. So I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. There's a little bit of chili flakes that just got added into this as well, guys. So that can be the last thing. Oh shit, I don't need that right this second. Sorry, it's alright. Just set the pasta. Alright, so this is our pasta. You see how it's kind of hard to mix through this? Reserved pasta water. You want a couple of teaspoons into it. I always get them to save me about 1/2 cup because I always fuck up on how much I need. But you only really need a couple of teaspoons into it just to loosen it up a bit. Don't cook your pasta with oils or anything like that. Oil makes things not stick. Then your sauce does not stick to the pasta. And then you got a really shitty pasta. Now let's see how that does. Oh, fuck me. Are you still... No. I know it's not as fast as a jar sauce, but it's 100 times better. It probably, in all honesty, it takes probably another 10-20 minutes on top of a jar sauce, in all honesty. And you got something that tastes way better, way healthier. You know everything that's gone into it. Grate some cheese on it, and yum. You can bake it as well. I don't feel like baking mine today. But basically, that's it. Look how much of it. Look how much of this pan it's filled up. Crazy, 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 crazy. Oh, can you repeat it?
A quick tip on cooking that pasta: you make sure it's slightly undercooked so that when you put it through there and it's doing the last simmer, it just finalizes the cooking of that pasta and you don't wind up with overcooked, broken, gluggy pasta. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Okay.
It's me again. You can't see me really because there's a light there. The light's there and it's not on me. Hello. Oh shit. Hello.
There's light on you now. Big scoochie goo. Alright, what do we have? And our bad lighting.
Do I want some pasta with my cheese?
No. You do not.
Alright, let's give this a quick try before Joseph does. I was honestly craving something like this, so...
When you can get some onto your spoon. That sauce come out good?
So we can hurry this shit up and eat.
No. Oh no. Oh no, this.
Potentially going to be asking him to grate me more cheese.
You just take some off mine if you need some more. I think that was just straight cheese.
Yeah, it looked like I was gonna say.
Oh my god, you got that sauce perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
We else?
Post the thumbnail.
You gotta hold it.
Yeah, we're gonna
Hold on,
post the
here.
thumbnail.
Put the torch up next to it so then you can see it.
3, 2, 1. Anyway, good night. I'm not using that for a thumbnail.